This is Shawn Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moss.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Coldplay on this brand new Wednesday morning. 62 degrees at 6:11. Shawn and Sue with you. So last night I had the privilege of doing the emceeing for the Alan Alda, an evening with Alan Alda. Of course, the actor and writer was at Ocean County College last night. Sold out event there at the Jane Linda Grunin Center, which was absolutely fantastic. It looked nice. Everything was it had a nice vibe to it because everybody, the place was packed and everybody was into it.
Did you see my friend or our friend Jean Flaherty?
Yes,
was she there?
Of course.
Love her
of
from
course.
Community Medical Center.
RWJ Barnabas Health was the presenting sponsor of the event. And it was just a fantastic night. And it was a great fundraiser, too, for Caregiver Volunteers of Central Jersey and the Friends Health Connection. So it was a great night. And he was very humble, very nice guy, talked to, did a lot of stories and, talked about his new book, which is all about communicating. So for me, it was like kind of, being, we try to hopefully communicate with people. It was, sort of struck a chord because it's all about, how to, communicate, but on a simpler basis, not trying to be so scientific about things,
Yeah, definitely. Such a great writer as well. Like his books are amazing. And this latest book, do you remember what it was called?
If I understood what you're talking about, would I have this look on my face?
He really went the right way. After MASH, he could have just, gone and done his thing. And, but good for him. He was in several shows too.
Yeah, several shows. He also movies too, some very good movies. And he's 82 years old now, Alan Alda. And he was very, very nice. Very
That's cool. I know you were so excited about
laid back, very, very calm demeanor to him. What he speaks. If you've ever watched his PBS series, which is done now, but you can go on YouTube and
see it. Is he married?
Yes, 60 years now.
60 years?
60 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at that.
60 years. We had a funny little thing where I was mentioning, we were talking about what to do to be prepared to go see your doctor when you're going to go see your doctor. What are things you should do? And I jokingly said, well, my wife gives me a list, and my wife will say, now, Shawn, make sure you ask him this, and make sure you ask him that, and you make sure you know. And some people chuckled in the audience because I'm sure that she's not the only wife or vice versa, a husband who was told their spouse, make sure you do this, do this, do this. So, Alan said to me, he said, this was while we were on stage, he said, what I do is, he says, I just bring my wife. He said, because
smart.
I can't concentrate and take notes while I'm being checked out. So he said, bring your wife, so. But it was a very nice thing, and I hope that people enjoyed it. And it's hard when you're up there and the lights are in your eyes and you can't hear sort of what's, you're sounding like. It's a little different than what we do here in the studio. It's hard for you to see, how things are going. But hopefully everybody, I think they enjoyed it last night. So it was a great time.
That's great.
For everybody that was out there, if you were lucky enough, it was fantastic. There are more great events coming up at Ocean County College. We'll tell you about them in weeks to come with WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show.
92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM with Shawn and Sue on a brand new day, Thursday morning, final day of August, 7:43, 64 degrees in Toms River. Gorgeous sunshine on the way for today. And we're talking back to school because this is the time parents, really, it's crunch time. School gets underway next week for most kids.
And I was telling you that I wanted to talk about this. Yesterday, I think you were in the room with me when I got a text from Abby in the morning. We're looking at backpacks, okay? So this backpack, she sent me a picture of the backpack. It's really cool.
Yeah, a very important part of the back-to-school scene.
So I say to her, how much is it? She texts me $64.99. And I said, is there a pair of sneakers that goes along with that backpack? $64.99.
That's the price.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well.
No. I said to her, can we find something like $30 and under or $20 and under, please? She's like, I guess so. She finds me another one.
Yeah.
For $58.99.
Well, she's going down in price.
She's going down. I said, honey, we got to start all over again. $64.99.
Well, you got to look at it this way. Maybe it's a backpack that last a few years then. I mean, if it's a really good one, obviously
her
it's a good
Five Below backpack from last year is still kicking.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
All right. Well, then there you go.
It's a good one.
Put it in perspective.
Holy Hannah.
Yeah.
I said there better be sneakers or some kind of surprise in that backpack.
Yeah.
Did you pay that much?
Well, it gets more fun as they get older.
Oh, yes, because of the brand names.
Well, I'm just saying,
we need the. What do you mean it gets more fun?
Well, wait till they have to, start getting electronics. Like I have to go shopping for a laptop today.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So how about I trade you? You go shopping for the $1,000 laptop, and
I'll take the backpack,
and I'll pay the $64.89 for the backpack.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show.
With Shawn Michaels and Sue Mo.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue with you on a Thursday morning, 6:10, right now 67 degrees, and this morning we're talking about more cost to drive here in the Garden State.
Oh, I know.
Now, I put a story up, and Vin is covering it in the news as well this morning. It's a project called Crossroads, New Jersey. It's recommendations that are being made, ways to help fund the State Department of Transportation and New Jersey Transit.
Right.
Now, you remember back in November, we had a 23-cent per gallon state gas tax, which was added on to us here in the Garden State to help offset costs for the roads. Now what they're talking about is putting tolls on interstate highways. So a lot of the free roads will now have tolls. Also, raising motor vehicle commission fees. All right, when you go to motor vehicles, I guess like registration, driver's license, motor vehicle, the license plates themselves.
And what's the reasoning
like
for this?
To fund the road projects that are needed. Also, leasing these state toll roads to private operators. Now, I don't know what that means. Like somebody takes over the Garden State Parkway, a private company.
Like our radio company, Town Square Media now owns,
Maybe we buy the Parkway.
I-95.
We buy the Parkway. And then I guess they
though.
can decide if they want to raise the price. So bottom line is, how do you feel at home right now? 86% on our survey this morning say that they are not willing to pay more to drive here in New Jersey.
Absolutely not.
Now I mentioned in my blog that I wrote this morning, I am not in favor of the increases. I say no to the increases unless I can see an exact budget and spending plan, but not blind faith that the money is going to go where it's needed.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what a lot of people, think of when they think of this. They're like, okay, fine. If it could help bail it out by me popping another quarter in here and there, all right. But I got to see where it's going to go and how it's going to offset. But just to build a fund and then not know where it's going, or get it dipped into for other needs around the state, and then you're still not getting the roads fixed, then no, I say no to it. So anyway.
Why do we have to pay so much in this tiny state?
Yeah, we got a lot of roads, a lot of people,
Come
they say.
on.
So anyway, check out the story at WOBM.com.
Give us a break already.
You have 3 choices to vote on. No, you don't want to pay an increase. Yes, you will do it to fund the roads.
I don't want to.
Or you need to research the plan
Do we have
further.
any money, like how much it's going up? I mean, is it just a quarter?
Well, it's a lot of different things. A lot of moving parts. Check out the story at WOBM.com. It's on Facebook as well. Cast your votes, make your comments, vent, whatever it is you want to do.
Sure.
You could even call us, 732-237-WOBM, as we talk about the cost of driving here in New Jersey going up. What do you think? At WOBM.com.
Wake up with Shawn and Sue.
Ocean County's best variety.
92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM with Train on your Monday morning. It is September 11th. Right now, 52 degrees in Toms River. We're not that many weeks away, about 7 weeks away from the big election for governor here in New Jersey, the gubernatorial election happening in November. And we're going to elect a new governor. Of course, Chris Christie, his term is up, and we'll have a new, governor in place come November. So we were asking a couple of questions. We were asking, first of all, folks, what their major issue was for this gubernatorial election. Number one on everyone's agenda, 51% saying property taxes is the big thing to talk about this election.
Absolutely. Still huge in the state of New Jersey.
And that was by far the number one response was property taxes.
Yes.
Number 2 on our survey was pensions. And number 3 was school funding. Drugs, by the way, closely behind that in 4th. But that was it. Property taxes, the number one thing. Speaking of drugs, one of the things they're talking about in this election is whether or not marijuana will become legal here in the Garden State. Well, right now, looking at our poll that we did, 54%, the majority, support legalizing marijuana. So that looks like that is the popular thing to do here in New Jersey will be to legalize once they get this election over with. And then we asked the question, who are you going to vote for? And I did not put any independent candidates up there. And I got, people writing in, we should have put the independents in. You know what? We put the 2 major party candidates up there. But as we said, you can write in, and people did, who their third party candidate would be. But as far as the 2 major candidates, it was so close, 51% to 49%. That's how close, split right down the middle.
Wow.
But Democrat Phil Murphy came out on top. Republican
Let's
Kim
face it,
Guadagno
you were talking about
second.
independent. If we could put them all down, or we could go for that independent voter and know that they'd win, he or she. That would be a great choice. But unfortunately, I don't believe that's going to be happening.
So what you're saying is, much like when I was writing this, I don't believe that the third-party candidate has a chance to win.
Right, unfortunately. Is that a wrong thing to say? I think it's the truth.
You're being honest. I mean, but people were writing in their independent candidates, but I still don't think the 3-party system yet has fully established itself.
Right.
But that's a shame. I would like to see. I'm a registered independent, if you really want to know. And I would like to see an independent candidate, a third-party candidate, at least make it a 33 and a third, 33 and a third, 33 and a third, type of thing.
Sure, absolutely.
But it's still very far from that.
I'd love that.
Yeah, but anyway, those are the results. Phil Murphy comes out on top. Property taxes, the number one issue. Legalize marijuana. That's what people here in the Garden State are saying. So thanks for everybody taking part in our survey. It's up at WOBM.com.
Shawn and Sue
On the Ocean County Breakfast Show.
92.7 WOBM.
It is Friday, September the 15th. Right now we've got 67 degrees. Beautiful morning out there today.
You bet.
Beautiful morning.
Lovely.
So we're talking about the new iPhones that premiered this week. I don't know if you got a chance to see the new iPhones that were launched.
Are they a watch now?
Well, they've had the Apple Watch out for a while now. And I do want one of those just because I love gadgets. I just got an iPad. Now I want the iWatch.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Anyway.
I can't keep up.
Guys love gadgets. Girls love gadgets too, but I like gadgets.
I wouldn't mind an iPad, I guess. I mean,
yeah,
that
I
would be
love the
nice.
iPad. Oh, I'm telling you,
Okay.
it's like my new laptop.
It'd be nice if you'd let me use it.
Anyway, going back to the iPhone 8, they launched the new iPhone 8 and the new iPhone 8 Plus.
Yes, that was earlier this week.
Now, what I talked about in my review, a lot of it was about economics because the new iPhone 8 starts at about $700. The new iPhone 8 Plus, I think, is starting at about $800. All right? And then you have the new iPhone X, or 10, if you will. That starts at about $1,000.
Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Now, when I talked about economics, what I was saying was that's a lot for a phone. And I'll be honest with you, I don't want to add, you can go and get the new phones when they come out, but you end up making payments on them now, added into your monthly bill. And I said that I don't think I can afford to add anything more to my current cell phone bill. In fact, I pay more for cell phones than I do for my car per month.
What?
Yes, I do. So, with that being said, will you buy the new iPhones? And how about the new iPhone X? Now, at $1,000, something they're talking about with the new iPhone
No, I will not if you're asking me that question.
The new iPhone X uses face recognition, which has got a lot of buzz going because people are like, well, wait a minute now. What does this mean? How is this, working? Is there going to be security problems with this? The only way to get into your iPhone is for it to recognize you by your face.
So you put your phone up to your face?
Yes, it actually recognizes you via the camera and your face. You know how you have to use your fingerprint now?
Yes.
To open up
On some of the
on some of the phones, if you have it set up for that. it uses fingerprint recognition. Well, now the new iPhone X is using facial recognition, which has a lot of people saying, whoa, that just blew my mind, you know. So,
Weird.
But those are some of the things. One of the great features of the new iPhone, which I like, is wireless charging. You can charge your phone.
Sounds cool.
I don't know exactly how it works. Maybe you buy a charger, you plug into a wall, and it's sort of like a Wi-Fi system.
Weren't you and I just talking about this? I
You
was
can
talking about it with
wireless
someone.
charge your phone, which would be fantastic.
Could walk in a room and, it's charging.
Yeah, it's charging without having to plug in.
Yeah.
How that works, I don't know. And obviously, if you do need something where it's like a wire, like a Wi-Fi, if you're on the road, you obviously can't plug your thing in. I don't know how it's working actually. It may work right off their website. I don't know. But wireless charging is a new feature, which is pretty cool, I think. So anyway, check it out. I've got the story up there, and what I did was I put CNET's video review of the two phones in which the technical people talk about the different features and get into a lot of technical stuff that I know nothing about. So you can check it out, and you can watch the video and get a heads up as to which is best for you, the 8, the 8 Plus, or the X.
Okay.
And it's all up on our website at WOBM.com. A lot to take in and a lot to get. 92.7 WOBM with Tears for Fears on a Tuesday morning, September 12th. Today is National Chocolate Milkshake Day, so you decided to ask folks where's the best milkshakes
I
at.
went around here and I asked coworkers because we love milkshakes.
Yes.
Okay. The Sandcastle Diner in Bayville got a lot of ups.
Yeah.
You know, I was expecting more of the ice cream shops, but Burger 25.
Yeah, I saw a
was
couple
in
people
there.
mentioning Burger 25
All
on your
part
post.
of Yelp as well. You know, we did the top 5. You're going to have to check it out here at the shore, here in Ocean County. And surprising where some of the best milkshakes are.
Sonic makes a really good milkshake.
Yes.
We
We
lost
don't-
our Sonic
yeah, we
in
don't have a
Manahawkin.
Sonic around here
and they made really good milkshakes. But, you know, when it comes to a good milkshake, give me a vanilla milkshake
I
with
know what you're going to say.
extra whipped cream.
With
That's it.
French fries in it.
Oh, well, no, I don't put the
No?
French fries in there anymore.
No, okay.
That was when I was a kid. But
It was just like 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Wow, all of a sudden you're an adult, so I
yeah.
still have time.
I don't do much dairy anymore, but if I was going to do dairy, other than cheese, I would probably say that I do love a good milkshake.
There's nothing like the whipped cream and
Oh, I do. I
the
am
cherry
a
on
whipped
top.
cream I'm a sucker for it.
Oh, absolutely.
But anyway, check out Sue's story and tell her where you think the best milkshakes are. Burger 25 getting a few mentions on our Facebook page. You can check it out at WOBM.com.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes
92.7 WOBM. Shawn Sue with you on a Thursday morning. It is September 7th, 8:39. Right now, 60 degrees. And we're getting social with Shawn and Sue, and we're talking about Nutella and whether or not you like it or not. I've discovered a jar of it in our cupboard yesterday. So I decided to give it a try again. I haven't had Nutella in a real long time, and I loved it.
Hazelnutty.
It was really good. Now I want another jar of it. It was really good.
We were at Bella's Italian Ice right there in Bayville along Route 9, and they have Nutella Icy.
Really?
Tastes just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So wait, you found this jar of Nutella in your cabinet?
Yeah, in the pantry.
All right.
And I said, you know what? I didn't know what I wanted for lunch, so I said, so I got a little piece of flatbread out. I put some peanut butter, and I also put a little Nutella on it. And it was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, good. Maybe you'll have it again today.
There wasn't a lot of Nutella left, so I decided just to finish. I just took a spoon and was eating it out of the jar. Lori wrote in that's how she likes to eat it, right out of the jar. Catherine also says, on a spoon, straight out of the jar. That's the way she loves it. Michelle wrote in, she likes it on water crackers. She puts it right there on the crackers, Nutella. Renee says she doesn't like it. So I don't know. I like it. I really liked it. It was good.
Yes.
So now I want another jar of it. So if you're thinking about
Sounds good. You want me to buy you some?
if you're thinking about what to get me for Christmas, Sue,
You know you can buy the snack. I'll put them in your stocking, little snack
I don't want
crackers.
those. No,
and
I just want the jar.
Right, but it's like a self-serving.
I don't eat
of
the
it.
crackers.
Okay.
I
I'll
gave
eat them.
those up.
I'll eat the crackers. You can have the Nutella.
Well, that's just a mess. Just get me a jar. If you're thinking about Christmas.
All right. Put a big bow
Shawn
on it.
and Sue on the Ocean County Breakfast Show.
92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM with One Direction on this Thursday morning. It is September 7th. Shawn and Sue with you. And we were mentioning earlier about first day photos. We're collecting your photos of back to school. But I also mentioned it's the first day of school for a famous little guy. And it might not be the same as everybody else's first day. But today is the first day of school for Prince George.
Oh, my goodness. It must be preschool for the
William and,
future king.
Yeah, you turn your mic off there. William
Did I?
and
Am I on now?
You're back on now.
I'm on.
Yeah, you turned it off.
I was doing a little coughing, a little bit of allergies right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for him.
Prince George, can you imagine being his teacher? No pressure there, right?
No pressure.
You get the whole royal family
nice.
showing up for the first day of school.
It's exciting. You know, any kid, it doesn't matter if your parents are a celebrity or the king, or going to be the king of England one day. Everyone has the same butterflies. Everyone has the same excitement.
Yeah.
So good luck to him. Adorable.
Yeah, so he's getting set for his first day of school, and they were showing him on television there with his little knickers on and his little sweater, and you know, he's very, very astute young man.
Picking his nose a little bit. I mean, that's what little boys and girls.
That's the future king of England.
I know, but he was,
Listen,
just a little bit.
You don't have to mention that.
It happens.
You don't have to do that.
But it brings him to reality here, that's humbling.
Yeah, but I still don't want to hear about it.
But you saw it.
Yeah, but I didn't want to.
You didn't want to see. Okay,
No,
well,
I didn't
it just happened a little bit.
Does anybody want to see that?
No,
But you're ruining it for the king.
It's worth mentioning.
Good thing you're not English.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show.
With Shawn Michaels and Sue Moll.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM with Christina Perry. It's called 1,000 Years. Beautiful song. 8:14. Right now, 52 degrees in Toms River. Shawn and Sue with you. And we want to thank everybody who came out on Saturday and helped with the Stuff a Bus finale in Lacey at the Lacey ShopRite. It was absolutely a great turnout, and we had a lot of stuff.
Hours. Yeah, lots and lots of people bringing up stuff. We can't thank you enough. And to the ShopRite in Lacey, thank you.
Yeah.
Lots. We had boxes full of backpacks filled with things.
Yes.
It was an unbelievable morning, and we can't thank you
Yeah,
enough.
it really was really good. If you go to our YouTube page, you can see video there from this weekend in Lacey. And we just, like I said, want to thank everybody. Want to thank all the ShopRites throughout Ocean County who let folks drop off there. And for all those folks who did donate, you're helping out students who might otherwise not have some of the items that you've helped to provide. So giving the kids a great start for the new school year, Sue.
Loving it.
With Shawn and Sue Stuff the Bus, and we thank you for helping out.
The Ocean County
WOBM.
Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moll.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
You're 75. Shawn, let me help you.
Right now,
Who said that?
69
Let
in
me
Toms River.
help you. Tom Cruise. Isn't that it from the movie?
I have no
The
idea.
Tom Cruise
I have
movie?
no idea what you're talking about.
Show me the money. Jerry
That
Maguire.
makes no sense at all.
No, but help me help you. I know it doesn't.
Nancy.
Hi, Nance. Good morning.
Let me help.
Oh,
able
Nancy,
to,
please.
Get us out of here.
Oh. I don't know where it's like,
We're going on 16 years, my love. It's an exciting thing.
Let's see if we can
I
make
love
it,
you more
okay?
and more. All right, Nance, let's head on out to the roads.
oh my head.
Brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. We've had an accident for a while now in Lakewood, snarling up the...
What do you do with your eyeballs? What do you do with your eyes? Like, I feel like my eyes are everywhere when I'm at the dentist. Now, Shawn says he closes
I
them.
close my eyes.
You close your eyes too. Wouldn't it be great if they would create a TV screen in the ceiling while you're back, and you could just watch TV on the ceiling and not up against the wall?
I don't think I'd even want to watch TV, though. I close my eyes and just sort of
so
relax.
you guys just close your eyes.
Yeah, I relax. And
Why
close
are
my
my
Known
eyes.
to
eyes
fall
open?
asleep.
Really? With that loud noise?
Yep.
Oh my word! So most people probably. I was just wondering, what do you do with your eyeballs?
Oh no! As soon as they lay me back, boom, eyes closed.
Are you serious?
I think I get a little bit. I can nod off, especially if it's after the show when I have a scheduled appointment.
See,
We never get enough sleep, and so sometimes I'm just like, okay, see you later.
Maybe I just can't do that. I don't know. I just felt like my eyes were everywhere.
Are they drilling you?
Well, no, they were cleaning.
Oh, okay.
No
Yeah,
drill.
cleaning. I definitely. I'm just
they were cleaning,
enjoying it.
And I was just looking around. I'm thinking, am I being annoying by moving my eyeballs? She kept saying, move your head this way. I don't know. My eyes were everywhere yesterday for some reason. I couldn't close them.
As long as your mouth is open, you're all right.
The mouth was open.
Mouth open, eyes closed
That's
next
right,
time.
that's
Sue.
But don't you think they should make a TV right on the ceiling?
I guess if you want to watch TV.
They have that TV usually up on a stand in the corner, as you know. But I think there should be one right directly above you as you're laying down.
I think when they're in your mouth, they really don't want you being distracted by watching anything and maybe turning to look at something. They probably want you to just do as they're saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, I
don't know if they want you looking all over the place.
I don't know.
I
Just
could be
wondered
wrong.
what
I'm
everyone else does with their
I'm
eyeballs.
not a dentist. I only play one on television.
Okay.
Off to the highways we go. Nancy, Remy, hopefully motorists have their eyes open and looking at the roadways this morning.
Pay attention. It's a little bit hectic out there, so we get...
Radio. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
92.7 WOBM. Shawn and Sue with you on this Thursday morning. Nancy's with us. Of course, today, Nancy, is Sue's birthday today.
Nance?
She's celebrating.
I did not know.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Happy
39
birthday.
again. It's fantastic.
Now, Sue has
doing?
been...
What am I doing?
She's working.
I'm working.
Tonight.
And tonight, I have a hosting gig with the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a good event. Hopefully, they'll have cake for dessert for
maybe.
you.
Say they could make a festive evening.
That'll be
Or
nice.
maybe just a big stack of Thin Mints for your birthday.
That sounds nice.
All
Or
right.
Cheese Whiz, I'll take
So
either
Sue,
one.
real quick, wanted to share, she's been asking me all morning, I want to share my birthing story. So what was the story about?
I feel I share it every year, but you ready for this, Nance?
No.
Do you remember? I think I told you I was a tumor, correct? Did I ever tell you this?
No.
Okay. Mom could never become pregnant because she had one ovary. And 46 years ago, they told her no babies. So they adopted my wonderful brother, thinking they could never have children. For 9 to 10 months, she was sick. She lost 50 pounds. They were ready to take me out. They came home with a baby.
Wait a minute.
Yes, they had no idea she was pregnant.
They thought
I was a tumor, and they were
thought
ready.
you were a tumor, and they wanted to.
They were removing me because they felt something or something wasn't right, and it
They
was
thought
me.
you were a cancer.
They thought, yes, that I was a tumor, of some sort, and they were going to remove me. They came home with a baby. I was their baby.
And she never knew the entire pregnancy.
She never knew. She
Really?
was so sick. She didn't really have a baby bump of any sort. She lost so much weight, and they thought it was some form of tumor. And they were going to remove me. They came home with a baby. I am their tumor baby. Is that pretty cool?
I don't even know what to say.
I
That's the
know.
most
I don't-
extraordinary story.
I don't know what to say
They had
either.
a new adoption ready to go, but then when I came, hey. So they adopted my brother first. He's older. And then I came. So it was a surprise.
I'll say.
They had
Yeah.
to decorate a new room for me. I mean, it had to be pretty fantastic. But Mom loves telling that story. You were my tumor baby. So I think it's pretty wonderful.
It's a great
I don't
story.
remember her
Glad
ever
that
telling this story.
It's
I
like a
she said she
miracle.
tells it every year, but I think I would
never
remember
heard
this.
it.
So.
I never
It
heard
was
it.
a
Well,
miracle.
happy birthday and
Yeah.
Sue
congrats
Mall.
to your mom.
Sue Miracle Baby Mall.
Yes, so
All
very
right,
cool.
well, that is very cool. Well,
She
happy
said
birthday
Dad cried
today.
for 2 days. I don't know if he was happy or sad,
No, he was happy. All
but
right.
it's pretty cool.
Let's let that soak in. And Nancy's going to get to the traffic here this morning.
You never cease to amaze me there. So this report is brought to you by Mr. Tire as we check out the scene over on the Parkway.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.